So for today's video, I'm going to be making birria in the Instant Pot. They said it'll take 30 minutes, so let's see. And I will be using guajillo and pasillas, chile negro, and chile California for this birria. I didn't have any anchos, so too bad. Then we're using about 3 pounds of this chuck, and then we're using half an onion. And then we have 4 garlic cloves and a little bit of chicken bouillon. We're going to add this to the Instant Pot with water and then let that go for 30 minutes, and I'll show you guys what's next. So we're going to start off by toasting the chiles that we have here, and then we're going to cut them and take out the seeds, and that's going to be used for the birria. So it's going to go in the stock, and then you're pretty much going to cook that together. And then the tomato, we're gonna let that roast, and that's gonna go inside of our salsa. So now we're gonna start off by adding in the meat. Followed by the onion. Then we're going in with the garlic. Okay, so now we're going to start off by adding in the chicken bouillon. And then this is that better than beef bouillon stuff. I love this stuff, it's so good. So I'm hoping that it gives it a nice beefy flavor. And once the water gets hot, you guys, it will just dissolve and get into the flavor of the broth as well as the meat. Last thing we're gonna do is add in the chiles. Okay, and then the last thing we're going to add in is the molcajete. Why we do that, I'm not 100% sure, but I see everybody do it. So I'm going to do it. And put on our lid. Make sure it's on right. And then apparently you always have to have this up like that so you can tell when it's ready. So we're going to go ahead and leave that closed and set the settings. So we're gonna use pressure cook, and then we're gonna put it to high pressure, and then we're gonna do 30 minutes and let it do its thing. And then we're gonna come out, take out the chiles, blend them, put them back in, and it's pretty much done. Okay, now for the salsa, we're gonna start by grinding up the chiles. This one right here is the cascabal. We had 2 of those, and before doing this process, I did roast them a little bit, and then I took out the seeds, and then I grind them up. Here's the puya. Okay, so now that we have our oil pretty hot, it's about 275, about a little bit lower. We're gonna add in the chilies that we grinded up. And we don't want this to burn, so if you have to lower the heat, please do so. Now we're going to add in the chicken bouillon. Okay, and then now we're going to add in the tomatoes. So here's the chili, guys, and the flavor is really good. So I'll go ahead and pour that into a mason carefully. Okay, it's not what I wanted, but okay. Okay, and here's the chili oil that we made using the chiles, and again, it tastes so good. Okay, so now we're gonna add in the chiles to the blender. And we're gonna add in some of the water, and then we're gonna blend that and put it back in. Carefully add in the broth. Okay, so now that we have the chiles blended up, we're gonna go ahead and add that back in. So you can see that the meat is nice and tender, and the flavor is really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and serve this with some tortillas, and we'll see how it tastes. Alright guys, and here is the birria. It looks and smells amazing, and then to go with it, I made this chili paste. Very excited with how this came out as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe.